Good morning, everyone. Monday morning. It's going to be a bit of a double header for you today. I was on a tractor and trailer Saturday. Didn't make a video of it as we had a video Saturday anyway. So we'll catch up with that first thing now, and then it'll be what we're up to today. For those of you that haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and if you hit the little bell notification, you can get a notification every time I put a video on, because you don't want to miss them. It's the highlight of everyone's day, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll catch up with what went on Saturday and then check out what's going on today. Dad's just cleaned the drill off. He's ready to move up to where we were harvesting on Saturday, ready to drill some winter wheat, and Will's moved on to the next block, so all that to come. But for now, I'll show you what we got up to on Saturday. Good morning all. It's Saturday morning. We are back at Whitechapel, trying to finish that maize today. Won't be the most chirpy of videos because I'm not sure there's ever been a man alive who's as ill as I am right now. But I'm heroically battling on. Just waiting for one of the trailers to pass. Yeah, so we'll just follow along and see how we're getting on, see how Will's going at the moment. I've joined the trailer run. Just passed a couple on my way back out. We're hoping to get this finished before South Molton Carnival starts, so yeah, bear with me. So I am in Josh's tractor at the moment. Josh has got rugby today, so I am filling in for him. See, at the moment, Will is filling Charlie. So I will try and work out when he's going to need me and line myself up properly. Hoping he gets to the end of this run and I can just join on. So I've got my first load at the far side of the field. We've just come from Maize at the height of the top of the forager cab, so it's a very good crop, looking promising. So that's good. So I'm just going to get this back to the AD plant now. So I'm just waiting for Andrew to come up through the lane. I can see him now. Yeah, Will's always quite kind when he loads my trailers, especially in fields like that where there's some steep bits. I never take as much as anyone else, but every little helps when there's not someone here to drive the tractor and trailer. It's still worth me going, even if I'm going with 3/4 loads. So we are back on farm, in the top field on the farm now, right on top of the hill. In here for our third load of the day. Just got to find where Will is, and yeah, I've managed to overtake Charlie. I'll pretend that's because I'm just faster than him, but he actually stopped in the shop. I think if I turn around here, there we are. Will's waiting. From now on, he shouldn't be waiting until it's my turn again next time, as I think that's the only real gap. So I'm just waiting here for Harry to swing round the bottom track of the farm, so we don't meet each other loaded, while listening to the radio tell me how terrible my favourite football team are again. So we are into the final field of this block. Probably going to be my last load, looking at how much of the field's left. You can see here, this crop is probably a couple of weeks away from the ideal harvest time, to be honest. It's a little bit too green. but it will come off a little bit green, and we'll get the wheat in the ground in favourable conditions. So we'll work with that. Until this point, we haven't had too much of a problem in terms of the dry matters. This will be the wettest that we've cut any. So this gives us quite a good view of Harry's tractor getting filled up. And thankfully we're going to get this all done before South Molton Carnival closes the roads that we're using, so that is brilliant, because it would have been very annoying to have left a field or half a field up here. So I am now back in the yard. We've sorted that job out. Will's moved the forager to the next farm. Most of us are back in the yard already. He's moving up there. He's gonna fill up with fuel, etc. Ant is back in the JCB, and if I just spin round, you see he's already hitching up the tanker. He's gonna go out and do a little bit of tanking now in the afternoon. Harry was back first. He's up in the workshop at the moment, just helping Dad out with the drill. We had a puncture on one of the road tyres on the drill. Dad was changing it over to a spare. We bought a load of spares because they're very difficult to get hold of, and you can only buy them through Horsch. Yeah, it's a BKT tyre, but supplied solely for Horsch, so you can't buy them privately. So we had some spares, but while changing it, we realised a wheel bearing and stub shaft are damaged, so it's a little bit more of a job than originally thought. So at the moment, the 410's got the drill on the back into the workshop, and Dad and Harry are busy trying to sort that problem out so that we can crack on with winter wheat. So that's Saturday out the way, and now we'll crack on with Monday. The drill was all sorted on Saturday afternoon / evening, so Dad's good to go now, and we'll just catch up with him as he's calibrating it. So we are calibrating the focus drill, and I'll just give you a little rundown of what that entails now.
Could you flick that switch up to that? Just up there, look. No. Coming from the side.
Take two. So essentially how it works is you've obviously got your two tanks, and there's spindles underneath there that release the seed. You press the button, turns the spindle, fills the bag. You weigh your bag. 7.88, yeah. And then deduct the weight of the bag from it, tell the computer in the tractor what it was, do it a few times, make sure they match so that it knows that the seed that it's releasing weighs what you're telling it. And that is how the calibration is done. It's pretty old school method, really, in terms of having to climb underneath the whole thing. It's Dad's least favourite job in the world, but it works. So the front tank isn't as bad because you've got a nice gap here to get underneath, but the back tank, you're in between all the legs, between the legs and the discs in there, and there's no option but to climb through it all. And yeah, that's the worst one, especially if, as you can see here, you've had a little bit of rain over the weekend and you're crawling through the mud. Currently on board with Harry. He's just got back to the field and picked me up as I was walking across the field that's already been cut. So you can see, this maize is definitely fitter than what we cut over the weekend. Looks to be another good solid crop. High crop with a, for the most part, a decent cob on it. So I jumped out of Harry's tractor once he was filled up, got the drone up in the air so that we could watch Ant's tractor and trailer being filled. Obviously took a minute to get the drone up, so you can see Ant's already pretty much half full. So we've got a little blockage there. The Will's just going to work through the header. You can see him stick it in reverse and then pull it all back through. Get that one chopping again and move on. Just a slight delay. And away we go. So Ant and Harry are pretty much one behind the other at the moment. Then we've got Andrew and Josh both on trailers as well. Charlie from Pierce's is on. Matt Moyes is on. Then Folly and Flynn not far behind those two. So we'll watch Will just chop this maize towards us, move the drone around and make sure I'm not in the way. You can see Ant's trailer is nearly full now. He'll work along this run, work back down towards the bottom of the field, and that should be about it for Ant at that point. Next trailer in the field should be Andrew. And we'll stick around and watch a bit of that. And then we'll leave Will to it after that. That is the fast track loaded. And he'll head back down across that field to the road. And then back off towards Condate Biogas. So Andrew, back to the field now. He should take the majority, if not all, of what's left in the field. Will's just waiting in that bottom corner. You can see this maize is definitely fit to go. Probably at the point where if we left it too much longer, it would be at risk of going down. So it's got to come off. Variety here is Perez, which is not one of Will's favourites. coming down the field now. Once they cleared the headlands. Cut it in the same direction it was drilled. Someone commented over the weekend asking about why I mentioned the size and the quality of the cobs if it's maize that we're supplying to AD. Essentially, we supply to AD but also dairy farmers, and we don't have necessarily a plan which fields are going where. So all the maize we grow as though it would be suitable for a dairy farmer. And in terms of the cob, the quality matrix that we kind of are paid on is the dry matter of the crop. Obviously a fit cob will increase the overall dry matter of the plant, but also the cob makes up quite a substantial percentage of the weight of the crop. So if you've got an 8-foot high crop that doesn't grow much of a cob, it's you're not going to see a great yield, as opposed to a 7-foot high crop with a great cob on it. So that's essentially why we still put a lot of emphasis on the quality of our cobs. It gives us that flexibility as well when it comes to supplying dairy farmers, knowing that every one of our blocks of ground would be suitable to supply from, and it basically means what we're supplying to the AD is the best quality we can get as well. So that's the reason behind that, in case any of you were wondering. I know one person asked and I replied in the comments, but not everyone will have seen that, so just a bit of an explanation. So Andrew's trailer wasn't quite full when we finished the field, but the gateway's up there following those tracks. So he's just gone in and done one quick loop around inside the gateway of the next field before Will now fills Josh's trailer and Andrew leaves. I've just got to get the serial number off of Andrew's new tractor, and then I'll be on my way. So we are now in the field with Steve. These are the fields that were literally harvested on Saturday, and now come Monday already tilled back to wheat. You see he's done the inlands, just starting his headland runs. See Mr. Burgess is with him, the landowner. We'll watch him set off. We've got Champion going in here as well, so you can see the view around here. We are right on top of the world. Dad's just setting up for his headland run. You can see he's done the fields further up already, which were the last fields harvested. Working his way now onto these 2 or 3 steep fields that we started on Friday. I've bought Dad one single bag of seed, as he knew that he would need it come the end of the day. So I bought that up in the pickup so he's able to finish this block later tonight. So we've just loaded Dad with the bag of seed that I bought. I've had a little chat with Mr. Burgess, and we will just catch up with Dad as he's into this next field now, working along the steep. So Will's just finished the block of maize he was in earlier that I showed you. He's moving up the road into the next one, not very far away. It should save a bit of time on the run as well, to be honest. Better roads from where they're going. There for today's video. As you can see, Dad's in the background behind me, just continuing this field. Yeah, so basically a day centered around maize harvesting and then getting that winter wheat in behind it. Yeah, we're getting as much of the winter wheat in the ground as we can. It's obviously one of those things to know how much winter wheat to have on your cropping plan at the moment with what the price of wheat's doing. It's something that we've looked at in terms of how much we're planning on putting in. But as the maize has come off in such good conditions, it is helping us get ahead of the game in terms of the acreage we are putting in of winter wheat. We just obviously hope that the price of wheat does something before we're harvesting this, because at the moment it is on its ass, which is not benefiting us at all. Yeah, seems the price of everything else goes up while the price of the wheat you're producing goes down. But I won't moan at the moment. Yeah, so thanks for watching today. As I say, there may not be a Tuesday video, depending on whether I'm in or not. I don't think I will be, so we'll catch up again on Wednesday. Cheers.